photographer, I related, of course, directly to the photographers that were in the group and among that group, and was glad to give a context to what I'm doing, how that fits in. But what I particularly loved about the conference was how it expanded my notion of art and the environment, so in directions that I had not anticipated.
I just came out of Bruce Sterling's finishing touches, which was phenomenal. He took us on this trip of history, future, total insanity, seeing things like one really would never have thought, down to the fire ants and the fire ants taking over and looking into our bodies being the next future.
The conference is, first of all, it was incredibly overwhelming and incredibly eye-opening. Just the diversity of voices here was truly remarkable, from music to literature to really futurist ideas. And I work in ecology, but it was just these incredible voices. It'll take me a long time to really process. And of course, the exciting part was to kind of finally hear and meet people like Helen and Newton and Patricia, whose work I have been inspired by and have admired for a long time. And so this conference is just fabulous. I hope it continues.
First of all, I love the conference, but second of all, I love the museum. And the reason I love it is I think that you have found a way to reinvent the museum in a very meaningful way for the future. Because I think in the future, instead of collecting artifacts, museums are going to deal with life as we live it. And so a museum that has very small exhibitions, as you do, a great diversity of exhibitions, where you can walk in, see 12 different points of view and not get tired in the process. And then go out into the land and see the applications of that thought process, I think is incredibly valuable. So that's what I love about this place and about the conference, is the diversity of viewpoints.
I think the idea of combining art and the environment is very strong, and it ties into so many different areas historically, with land art, with what's happening environmentally, at the climate, and also with what's happening in the internet, and considering that virtual space as part of it. So it's this intersection of three very interesting areas, and many others. But I think here, particularly in Nevada, it's ideally positioned to do this sort of conference and bring very, you could tell that the conference had been 3 years in the making, with the attention to detail and the curation that happened with the speakers. And I think it was very well paced and very well organized. So I've met all kinds of great people, and it's been a really good experience.
I thought it was a wonderful snapshot of the moment in time that these projects all converge. I think it's fantastic. The exhibition is superlative downstairs. It shows a great range of people that are connected to the museum, and I think it sort of marks a position which shows a very rosy future for this kind of work and this very place.